Ahoy, morning, brothers.
Oh, we were talking right up
We
to
were
the
just talking
last
right up.
second. So,
I usually don't have a lot of time. I usually don't take a lot of time to get myself ready. But this time I was deep in thought. You posed a question that I
did with about 5 seconds to go. I'm like, hey, how about this?
It made my mind freeze up for a moment. Well, welcome to Wednesday, January 15.
Yes.
Geez, where'd January go, Peter?
I don't know.
It's just gone.
Halfway done.
Halfway. It seemed like just yesterday it was Christmas,
Yeah, no kidding.
but our lights are down, so
Yeah.
we're over that here.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done.
Christmas is over.
So it's over. Yeah, ahoy. And we have, of course, we've got Peter, super producer Peter, CPP, SPP.
Okay.
Do you know me? SPP.
I don't think it's how the song goes.
It doesn't, but I can make anything work in my head. Ahoy to you.
Ahoy.
And we have Boss Man Matt.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Ahoy. And, of course, I'm here. Tim. Skipper. Last night I was with some family, and they happened to know that this TGL League thing was on last night. Have you caught any of that yet?
Is that the golf thing?
Yeah.
I have
I
not. I've only heard, actually, the only time I even heard about it is when we talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's on ESPN Plus, I think, so I wasn't home to watch it.
Right, of course.
You know that.
Yeah.
You know better.
I know better than that.
And so I'm not sold on it. It was fun to watch them have fun.
But it's all simulator, right? They're
Yeah, but
playing-
it's a pretty cool simulator.
Is it? Okay.
So their drives and irons to the green are just like a simulator, but it's like the simulator screen is, I don't know, 10 times the size of a normal simulator.
Okay.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Probably the coolest part is if they get into a bunker or rough, they actually tee off on a pad of real grass.
Oh, wow.
And then there's another pad that if they're in the rough, they
Out
hit
of
out
sand.
of that.
Oh.
And there's another thing of sand.
Well, that's interesting.
And Jed said that the sand actually came from Augusta.
No, all right.
How about that?
All right.
Tiger Woods, he's probably the only guy who can get it besides Jack.
Yeah, you go.
I can think of two guys in the world can take some.
Just go to Augusta and say, "Hey, we need to borrow some
I
sand."
need some sand.
And they're like,
We
"No."
need Jack or Tiger.
Yeah, exactly.
They wouldn't let me down their path to get to the clubhouse.
No, they wouldn't let you in the gate, or me either.
No, they wouldn't. So anyway, it was really it was fun to watch them have fun because they're mic'd up and
Right.
they're kind of talking crap back and forth,
Right,
and they're
right.
smiling and they're friends, and it's what I expected to see in simulator golf because it's not the same. There was a lot of short shots, errant shots that they thought were on track. These guys are pros.
Right.
They don't miss greens from 100 yards.
Right. Exactly.
They just don't, and that was
Exactly.
happening. But the green, they say, is huge, and they can make it kind of however they want. It can spin, it can be wide, or it can be long, it can be whatever. And there's some kind of pneumatic things inside them that will make undulations in the green.
Oh, wow.
However they have designed a certain hole green.
So are they simulating actual golf courses, like simulating Augusta, or are they making up their own
They're
golf
making
course?
up their own golf course.
Oh, wow.
So they had some really cool fairways that kind of started like it looked like a diamond, but two of them,
Oh, wow.
and that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, cool.
So there was some really neat things about it, but you're not watching that to watch good golf.
Right.
'Cause, I mean, there's like a par 5, 720-yard par 5. Yeah, they were there in two.
Of course they were.
I don't even know how they did that.
Yeah.
Because they was on a par 5, 600, and they both bogeyed it.
Wow.
Both teams,
Right.
And I don't understand the structure of the teams, and you can throw this thing out and make a hole worth more than points.
Is it if they're teams? Is it a best shot or match play?
No. So what I saw of it, everybody on the team would hit a shot in succession,
Right.
until you hold it,
Okay.
and then I saw some one-on-one. One guy on one team versus one guy on another team.
All right.
So I didn't understand the whole concept. entirely, and I probably won't because I won't get Big Ten Plus to watch it or ESPN Plus to watch it again.
So it does sound interesting, and I do have ESPN Plus. I probably won't watch it
I wish
unless I
I
stumbled across it.
I wished I understood it better, and I think they showed that there was 3 or 4 more dates that it was on. I don't even remember when they are, so
Yeah,
I'm not going to make a point to go watch it again.
yeah. We have breaking news, Tim.
Do tell.
Samantha Meyer,
Yes.
big buddies with our very own, the glorious Greta.
Yes.
She says today is the glorious Greta's birthday.
Today, and we didn't know
I
that.
did not know that. Happy birthday, Greta.
Sam, thank you for letting us know. The glorious Greta, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And
Happy-
Jimmy says you are looking dapper again in your lavender shirt.
Thank you.
Jimmy has turned into the Tim Elliott fashion police.
I when I walked in this morning, I don't know what there was about yesterday why I didn't take my jacket off. I've never done that.
No, you always take your jacket
Always
off.
take my
Yeah.
jacket off. I contemplated to leave my jacket on this morning for Jimmy,
Yeah, well, he called out your shirt.
but he does like my
He likes your shirt.
like my shirt.
Yeah, so you scored big even without the jacket.
I do what I can for you, Jimmy. I do indeed.
Other people checking in this morning. Cindy's here, Jeff's here, Jeannie's here, my mom's here, Nikki G.
Ahoy to you all.
Greta is here. She says, thank you, Sam. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Greta.
How neat. I hope you're doing something fun today, Greta, or this weekend or whenever you're going to do it.
She should be here tomorrow.
She'll be here tomorrow, unless she's caked out.
She has a cake hangover.
Yeah, could be.
Call in sick because of cake. Had too much cake.
Too much cake.
Too much cake. So, since Jeff's here, I've been sitting on this one for a while. A new study found the most popular state to move to in 2024,
Arkansas.
Arkansas. With
How could I guess that?
Yeah, with Americans citing job opportunities, proximity to friends and family, and affordability, and their primary moving motivators.
Well, and also they have plenty of chicken.
And they have lots of chicken. We established that yesterday.
They make good chicken.
Yeah. Number 2, Rhode Island.
What the hell? Why? Really?
I don't know.
God, how do they have any room for anybody?
Followed by North Carolina, Washington, D.C., which is not technically a
I
state.
would have thought Carolinas would be up there.
North Carolina is number 3. Idaho, Tennessee, Maine, Connecticut, Washington State, and Alaska.
Huh.
So those are states you want to move to. You gonna guess which state you don't want to move to?
New York? L.A.? Oh, which state?
State.
California.
Montana? I would live there, though.
No, I think that would be on the other side. Louisiana is at top of the list of states
Really?
that people left the most. So it's not really not moved to. It's the people that had the most exodus
Okay.
from the state. Sorry, I misspoke that.
Louisiana.
Louisiana, with Americans citing a difficult job market and increased cost of living. And that is followed by California, Illinois,
Yeah.
South Dakota, and New York.
South Dakota, that strikes me as funny, but there's not as many jobs up there now. Cause
It's built on oil. Didn't they have like a huge influx of people going and doing the
yeah.
fracking and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff? And I guess I don't know how that's still going, but
I don't know.
anyway,
I didn't see any of that when I went there.
you didn't see any fracking.
And I
going
saw
on.
no fracking going on. Didn't hear anything.
A good show for you that you'll never watch because it's on Paramount is Landman. It's about oil rigs in Texas. Pretty dang good.
Okay.
But I'll just have to tell you about it.
Fill me in, will you?
I'll just fill you in.
I'm not paying for Paramount.
No, I know you're not.
You can't make me.
Speaking of which, let's talk about this yesterday. So you and Rachel did top 10 movies. So by box office revenue.
Yes.
And you've seen none of them?
I think I don't remember what the.
Well,
I don't think I saw any of
You
them.
did see Godzilla versus Kong, I think, right?
I think that's the one I kind
Okay.
of remember.
You didn't see Twisters?
No, I didn't watch the second one.
It's pretty good. I saw that in the theater here. Beetlejuice is, I don't know how you even missed that. That was advertised crazy hard.
Didn't watch it.
So, well, I didn't, but you said you hadn't even heard of it.
Well, I remember there was a Beetlejuice from like a long time
Yeah,
ago.
this is a new one. Just this
Yeah,
last
I didn't
year.
know there was a second
Yeah,
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. And then, of course, Deadpool versus Wolverine
Well,
was
yeah.
number 2. I've been trying to get you on the Deadpool thing.
I know. I'm slow to come around.
I know, but you'd like Deadpool.
I think I would. I think.
Well, number 2 movie in the country based on revenue. So a few people liked
Somebody
it.
likes it.
Somebody likes it.
And they're doing it without me for some reason.
They didn't even
the
get
hell are
you,
you thinking?
They didn't even get your $10 to contribute to
dang
that.
it. Well, so there you have it. I don't know. I like movies. I've wanted to go to movies, but I think my wife likes going to movies less than me.
Well, so my wife and I like to go to the movie. We like to go to the State Theater.
That's where I love to go.
It's convenient and it's relatively inexpensive. Although
It's
I think
not that bad.
I think movies are expensive, but this one's not bad, especially compared to whatever.
It's the coolest theater ever.
And the problem is, and it's not their fault. This is not a State Theater problem. Is that they play a lot of kids movies because there's a lot of kid stuff. So we don't typically go to the kid movies, but
They're making their money.
they're making their money there, and God bless them. I hope they keep making money.
I do too. That's a staple.
It is a staple. But we like to go there. But we saw Deadpool and Wolverine there. Saw Twisters there.
You pay to go to the upstairs and
Uh,
be cozy with the wifey
We
crew?
do. So my wife. So I wouldn't mind sitting downstairs, kind of get in the middle and be fine. She likes the balcony, so we go to the balcony.
I like the balcony too. I have a lot of memories of that place.
Yeah. The Majestic Theater was one I grew up in Centerville.
Is it similar?
It no longer exists. So, but it was similar. Had a balcony, and me and my buddies used to go. My parents would give us, probably $5 at the time, right? But we'd go and buy.
Pocketed about 3 of that.
Well,
spent $2.
no, we spent probably $2 to get in, but then we spent $3 to $10 on every kind of garbage food you could get.
That's the joy of going to the theater.
And we would, there's 3 or 4 of us would go, and we'd sit in the front row of the balcony and have all this food and whatever. It was great.
You didn't throw stuff over the edge, did you?
We might have a couple times.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know.
Matt.
I know.
That's what kids do.
We were kids.
That's what you do.
I don't remember ever getting thrown out of there, so.
Couldn't catch you.
Well, we weren't hard to spot. It's 4 10-year-old kids sitting in a balcony. So,
With an armful of
with an arm-
juju beans.
we weren't running very fast because our arms were full of crap.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, great memories of that.
Indeed.
The Majestic Theater.
I do want to mention that the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. And the 3 of us this morning, the Morning Breath crew, we all kind of matched today. We're looking kind of good. I kind of match.
Okay. All right.
I mean, you guys are wearing blue jeans and stuff.
Yeah, well, it's your story, Skipper, so.
Looks good on TV.
It looks good on TV.
We're sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you, Willie.
Thanks, Willie. I don't know. Sometimes I just turn around and I can't read fast enough to know what was said.
It's all right.
earlier,
So Jimmy and Jeff are having a conversation. Jeff,
they have a tendency.
they
to do.
do.
That.
Jeff says that, he says not only is Arkansas great, but the snow melts faster after just a couple days. And, Jimmy's talking about Landman. It's almost as good as Tulsa King. I've watched part of Tulsa King, but Landman's pretty dang good. Anyway, Jeff and Jimmy are talking about Arkansas.
I see.
Property values.
Before we go to break, I just want to bring up one thing.
Yeah.
That is, where in the hell is it? There it is. Do you know how much the President of the United States makes a year?
It's like $220,000 or something.
It's been raised. It's $400,000.
Oh, okay.
now.
All right.
And that got raised, it'll tell me here in just a second, in 2021.
Okay.
It went from $200,000 to $400,000.
All right.
Plus, but what did they get at the beginning? So, old GW, George Washington,
Oh, I don't know.
$25,000.
Well, it's probably pretty damn good for
But
the
what's
day.
that worth today's money?
Yeah.
$896,000.
Yeah, exactly.
In 1873, it doubled to $50,000. I don't know who the president was then. That is equivalent to $1.3 million
Wow.
today. 1909. I have a friend that says aught.
Ought 9.
I love that. They were paid 70. See, they just go in 25s. They got paid $75,000, worth roughly $2.6 million.
Wow.
So in 09, I don't know who that was.
I don't.
Late 1900s.
I don't recall.
That
Would have been before Woodrow Wilson.
yeah,
It would have been like Coolidge.
somewhere in there.
Look at Peter go.
That was a lot of hunk of money.
It was.
49, it went up another 25,000. 1949, and equivalent to 1.3 million. In 69, it doubled. They said, screw this 25,000 thing. We need to pay this guy more money.
Right.
Went to 200,000, worth roughly 1.7. So 1909 was certainly the highest paid in today's money.
Yeah.
But in 2001, it went to 400,000, worth roughly 712,000 in today's money. Inflation
Yeah, no kidding.
kills you.
Yeah.
So,
Well, all those guys and women that have run, but are pretty independently wealthy before they get there. They're probably taking a pay cut to go to be president.
yeah, I can't. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
There was something in here that said
It's not worth it. It's not worth the 400,000.
two people. Kennedy gave his salary, and there's other things too. But Kennedy gave his salary to somebody else, and it's not coming to me right now. They also get some additional pay. They get $100,000. Boy, $50,000 to a disgrace for expense. It's like an expense account. $100,000 travel account and $19,000 entertainment budget.
Oh, well, all right. They also
So all told, $569,000.
they also for 4 or 8 years don't have to buy a car and they don't have to pay rent. And
They don't even have to drive
They
anymore.
don't have to drive anywhere, and they get all their meals for nothing.
You want to go somewhere? You got a jet.
Yeah, you can go.
You probably don't want to do.
You have no travel expense, none of that, and then you get
Take
you know
vacation when you
lifelong Secret Service coverage.
Yes,
So
you do. Yes, you do. 7:32. We better take a break. We'll be right back.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with the flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Ahoy, morning breathers. Welcome back to Wednesday's edition of
Wednesday's
Morning
edition.
Breath. So now we all know that although the money would be good, the hours would suck to be president, so we're not going to have to worry about that anymore.
Ray says the White House comes with a chef, but the first family has to buy their own groceries.
Well, they're probably, they get money for that, so they're probably not shopping at Aldi.
Yeah, and they're not doing it themselves. They're sending people out to
And
do
they
it.
always, if they invite somebody over, Ray, I wonder if they invite somebody over, is it and now a presidential function and the taxpayers have to pick up that bill?
Fair point.
So they might. I'm just guessing.
I don't know either. But you were talking about you watched that golf thing. So I watched on Netflix last night. It's called Polo.
Polo?
Yeah, and it's a little series about the American Cup or something for polo.
Oh,
And I don't know much about polo.
you ride a horse
You do ride a horse,
and you got a long stick,
a long mallet.
a long mallet.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh.
And it was interesting. I'm not going to be a huge polo follower. Well, if you're going to talk about it, at least talk about it correctly.
You should
So,
use the correct terminology.
Yeah.
Do you hit a ball, or is it called something else?
No, it is a ball.
Okay.
It is a ball.
I want to make sure.
Yeah.
A sphere.
You hit a sphere. So it is a. It does appear as if, as we would suspect, it's a very elitist, rich sport. There's a lot of money going on there, but it's intense. One guy, they didn't even show it. They fell off his horse and something happened, and he's in a coma for a while. He's okay, but.
Well, you're going to get trampled by the horses.
Yeah, they didn't even show it.
They want to chase that rabbit.
They
ball.
landed a helicopter right on the polo field and
I
got him
see.
out of there. So anyway, it was kind of interesting. But talk about your simulator golf. This was real polo, man.
You saw live,
Well,
kind of.
kind of.
So I was watching something, one movie one time, and during a break, maybe it was halftime or third time, I don't know. It was tradition for the people to go out and fix the divots.
Stomp divots. Yep, they
Yeah,
talked
did
about
they
that.
do
too.
that?
They did.
That was a thing. It's still a
It is
thing.
still a thing. At halftime, they have the halftime divot stomping, and they go out, and all the ladies and some guys are like, well, you go out and stomp the divots, but it's really about going out and showing off your wardrobe, and it's more of a fashion show on the field.
Watching out for the landmines.
Yeah. So, and also, it's the field is equivalent of 9 football fields. Bet you
geez.
did not know that.
Well, so there's all the seats are not great unless all the actions happen in front of you.
Right.
You'd
'Cause
never
it's-
see part of it.
It's 3 football fields wide and 3 football fields deep. So
That's amazing.
it is amazing.
You'd need
binoculars.
binoculars.
Yep.
And what would really be helpful would be a huge big screen TV.
It would, and maybe they had it, but they didn't show that. But it's pretty intense. These guys get pretty serious. But these guys are really rich guys that are kind of,
And they got really good horses.
and they
right?
got
So-
really good horses. And actually, they said that the best teams, they have good players, but they also have the best horses. And they change horses. There's like. Anyway, all this is about polo and nobody cares, but it's somewhat interesting. But they change horses frequently throughout the thing because the horses
they
get
have
tired,
a-
wore out, or whatever. So
they
they
have
have
a stable.
So they may go through each
Was
player.
there Gatorade for horses?
There maybe
There should be.
but each team has 4 players, and each player has 2, 3, 4 horses that they switch out throughout the thing.
I'll be
So,
damned. You got to wear long, like knee-high boots.
they all did. Whether that's a requirement or not, I don't
I
know.
don't know about that.
I don't know. They all wore funny helmets.
Oh, I did want a helmet on.
Yeah. So
Knee-high boots is not my thing.
all right.
You have other things.
I do have other things. I did want to go through this.
You couldn't miss talking about polo.
I just had to talk about polo because I wanted to show
'Cause
my
it must be
my
in your blood.
elitist side.
Look at how
my elitist
cultured
side.
you are.
I know, and
watching polo.
it's a mallet. Just
It's a mallet.
it's a
Hit
mallet.
you with my mallet.
Toilet paper, garbage bags, etc. in the living quarters are the first family's responsibility. They got to buy their own toilet paper.
That's bullcrap.
Yeah.
I'm sending some.
So work out under your desk for the new year.
There's a workout.
There's several things you can buy because setting is the new smoking.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
We should do our show standing now, shouldn't we? Be
So under your desk, you can get a balance board. So when you stand up, it's like a little teeter-totter thing.
that's not a good idea.
didn't
I
think
already
so
think
either.
that's not a good.
You can
idea.
get the under desk elliptical, which is the pedals.
I have seen that. They're
Yeah.
motorized, aren't they?
Maybe they had a digital readout, so there's something on there. But so you can get that, or the under desk stair stepper, or we've all seen the little treadmill that lays on the floor that you can move your feet and kind of walk while you're sitting at your desk.
I'm not sure I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's just a little. It's I don't know, this big treadmill, and you just walk while you're sitting.
Leave it to Americans to figure out how to exercise sitting down.
A foot swing, which I think I could do, it kind of mounts under your desk and it free swings like a pendulum thing. So you just put your feet on it and you move your feet around, swing your feet around.
It wouldn't be distracting whatsoever to your.
So
to
that's
your
my
neck.
point of all of these things. Could you imagine? So anyway, real quick, there's exercise ball. You've seen those big
Well, you
exercise
sit
balls.
on a ball.
You sit on a ball.
I heard that's not good anymore.
And there's the small dumbbells that you just do that. So anyway, and there's one more. I'm going to get to it in a minute. But
Okay.
any of these things, could you imagine sitting at your desk and somebody walks in and you're riding your bike or
Yeah.
doing dumbbells or whatever?
Excuse me, I'm right in the middle of my third set.
It's like, yeah, I need the TQO reports by 9. Well, okay, but let me finish this first.
2 more sets.
So the other one is a vibration plate,
Yep.
which you put your feet on. You're supposed to put your bare feet on.
Okay.
And you can set the vibration levels, and it's supposed to simulate, up to 1 hour of jogging. 10 minutes of this vibration plate simulates 1 hour of jogging. So you're sitting at your desk, you got this thing vibrating on your feet. You're just sitting there.
Your whole body shaking.
Your whole body has to be shaking to get that kind of workout.
Yeah. So we got one of those for Christmas.
The vibration plates?
And you stand on it, and it shakes the piss out
I'm
of
sure it does, but I wouldn't put it under my
I
desk.
wouldn't either because it would make your legs move, but really nothing else.
Right.
So not just stand up.
Just stand up, walk around.
Use your body, stand up.
Get up, walk around. My watch tells me it every hour. Stand up, get up, move around.
Really?
Yep. Every hour taps me on the wrist and says, you need to stand up.
I got enough people telling me what to do.
You don't want your
My
watch
damn
to
watch
do
will
it.
tell me what to do. God dang, that's the end for me. My watch is telling me to get up now.
Yeah, it says at whatever 50 minutes of every hour. So at
need to get up.
8:50, 7:50, whatever, it taps me.
Does everybody still count steps and stuff? Does your watch tell you how many steps you do?
I probably. I don't know if I.
Are you supposed to do like 10,000 or something?
Yeah, that's been debunked. We talked about that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You talk about so many things.
I know.
I will never remember them all.
The 10,000 step thing has been debunked.
So it's now just
It's
8,000.
it's more about how much time you spent, and it's so different for everybody. What everybody needs. That 10,000 was a made up number by somebody doing marketing for something.
Somebody that makes a watch, perhaps.
maybe Apple said 10,000.
I didn't want to call them out. You did that.
I did that.
You did that. Okay. Are we good? Should we take a break?
I'm good. I think we should probably take a break.
Let's take a break and we'll get set for the day because it's Greta's birthday. So don't forget that.
Happy birthday, Greta.
Happy birthday, Greta. We'll be right back.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Ahoy, morning breathers. It's Wednesday. And gosh, we're at the end of the show already.
We are.
It just seems to go so fast.
Today went fast.
Boss man Matt. Kelsey, I do want you to know, if you're listening, we have some medication for you. Patty does. So that's all I can tell you. And just listen, don't read anything into that, anybody. But Kelsey's under the weather, and we have something that she should try.
All right.
That's all I need to say about that.
It's all right. It's between you and Kelsey.
Should we? I've done everything I'm supposed to do, right?
I think so.
So then let's get set for the
I
day.
think we're good. Set for the day. Time 7:45 a.m. It is the 15th day of January. This is episode 230.
2:30.
And we're fast approaching episode 250, which will happen after, I think, our 1 year anniversary.
Well, but it's 1 year is 1 year.
1 year is 1 year.
I don't care what your episodes say.
Yeah. And actually, I probably should go
So
back
February 4th.
and recount those. February 5th.
Yeah, but February 4th is our 365th day.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Temperature right now in Fairfield is 5. Mount Pleasant, 5.
Hey, that's easy to say.
Washington, 4.
It's better than 89.
But it's 4.
I like it. The wind's not blowing so bad this morning. It was not a bad walk down here today.
It's 4.
I did not have my overcoat on
Okay.
or gloves.
A mix of sunshine and clouds today, high of 27. So we're going to go up a little bit.
It's going to heat wave.
I don't know, like 44 on Friday.
But this is what's nice about cold weather, everybody.
All right.
When it's cold like this, when it hits mid-20s or low
Yeah,
30s,
it feels pretty damn
you
good.
You don't even put a coat on.
Exactly. Low of 21 today. Today's headlines from the SoutheastIowaUnion.com.
Am I right, Peter?
You're right.
The Fairfield Chamber to host a legislative forum on January 18th. And the Iowa Attorney General tours Fellowship Cup in Mount Pleasant and applauds community support. And
Peter, don't be afraid to stick up with me if I'm right.
Sorry.
Okay.
I signed
I'm sorry, man.
I signed Peter's paychecks.
Well, it's true. Okay, you win.
Alliant Energy, a big topic lately. Increased electric and natural gas rates.
I read that a little bit, but I guess I should look at my bills.
Yeah, well, it's a deal. They went up, I think, 6% or something, so it's not insignificant. But anyway, all those headlines and more can be found at SoutheastIowaUnion.com or in the Southeast Iowa Union newspaper. There are no sports tonight because it's Wednesday, and there's never any high school sports on Wednesday.
Let's talk sports, Peter.
It's the weird
Can't.
day.
We can't.
Can't.
Says none right there.
None.
None yet.
Can't happen.
None tonight. Tomorrow, there's stuff. On this day in 2009, U.S. Airways Flight 1549, piloted by Sully Sullenberg, the
Old
third,
Sully.
landed in the Hudson River after the plane flew into a flock of Canada geese. Shortly after takeoff, resulting in severe damage to the plane's engines. There were no fatalities. That was 2009. That didn't seem like it was that long ago. But
I know, isn't that something?
yeah,
The hell of
Made a movie about it since.
they have. Tom Hanks was the star.
a Sully.
Sully. Did you watch that movie?
No.
Oh.
But
All
I
right.
knew about it.
Fair enough.
I knew
Jeff
about
says it's 31 right now in Arkansas. That's still probably a little chilly for Arkansas. I would
Arkansas,
think.
you're probably cold. Do you still have snow on the ground, Jeff?
So
I'd also like to mention, if
Yeah.
you don't mind,
go right ahead.
the first Super Bowl was played today in 1967.
All right. Who won? Green Bay?
Green Bay.
Okay.
Didn't even need to say who they played. Didn't matter.
Kansas City.
Was it Kansas City? I was going to say the Jets.
I think
but-
they were like the first 2 or 3, weren't they?
Yeah, Green Bay went to the first 3. And then second was the Raiders. No one cares. Let's just keep going.
Peter
got
knows.
somewhere to be?
Let's keep moving.
Peter knows.
Now I gotta know who's the team you're protecting here, Peter. I gotta know.
I think the third was the Jets, wasn't it?
I would say the Jets.
Oh yeah,
Jets beat the Baltimore Colts.
there we go.
There you go.
Joe Namath
Yep.
made a prediction.
And was right.
Super Bowl 3. You just want to get through this, don't you?
No, I'm just sitting here waiting. Just waiting my turn to get back in the mix.
Okay, go.
You good?
I'm good.
All right. Random joke, random quote, or random fact.
Oh, I don't know, Peter. What say ye? I did. What did I do yesterday?
There's a joke
It was
yesterday.
a joke.
Random joke.
Let's do a random fact.
Random fact. Do you know that the dash lines on U.S. highways are 10 feet long?
I did know that.
Did you really?
I did know that.
The space between those lines is
30 feet.
30 feet. You know that. Those things, when you're going that slow or that fast, they look like they're like 2 foot long. But they're actually 10 foot long.
And when you're going like normal traffic speed, if you know, they're even seem shorter.
Yeah. Yeah. So I didn't know that.
Imagine when you were doing 120. Or
Yeah, I
whatever.
know. They were about a foot. They were about 6 inches.
Can't
Yeah.
count 'em.
So Jeff says only snow that was piled up 4 days ago. So Anyway, I didn't know that about the dash lines. I thought they were shorter than that.
Just useless facts bouncing around
I
in my head.
was gonna say, how did you possibly know that?
It's uncanny, some of the things.
So, I mean,
can't
Ray.
explain it.
I mean, Ray knew it, I'm sure, but
I'm positive Ray just gave me that one.
there we go.
He didn't respond. He
Telepath.
let me have that one.
Telepathed it to you.
Loved it. Well, folks, we hope you've enjoyed today's show. We hope you'll come back tomorrow. Like, share, follow.
Yeah, there you go.
We're on Instagram.
No, we're not.
We're on.
You were doing so
Son of a
good.
gun, it was going so good.
You were doing so good.
We're on Facebook. We're on Spotify. That's what I meant to say.
Yep, and YouTube.
And we're on YouTube. God, someday I'll get that.
You were doing so good.
I was proud of me doing that. Anyway. All right. Thanks all for joining, and we love the comments. So we shall see you tomorrow. We'll be back. If you see Greta sometime today,
Happy
wish her
birthday.
happy birthday. Otherwise, we'll see her tomorrow, and we can do it all again.
Yep.
Thanks very much.